since a prophet had predicted that the Messiah would ride into David's royal city. At last, it would become reality. Running and shouting, "Hosanna to David's son!" the crowd welcomed Jesus to Jerusalem. He was their long-awaited king, the one who would set them free.
We heard he walked on water.
Give life to one man's daughter.
He's done what no one else could do. He healed the blind and bleeding.
He knows all we are needing.
Come, let us sing our gratitude. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.
Holy and exalted.
Awesome and adored. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. We're filled with celebration.
And sweet anticipation.
This is a long-awaited day. He comes to free his people.
We'll line the streets and meet him.
Let this town hear our shouts of praise. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.
Holy and exalted.
Awesome and adored. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. He's our King, the long-expected one. Join and sing, our deliverer has come. He has come. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.
Holy and exalted.
Awesome and adored. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the
A mere 3 years had passed in Jesus' earthly ministry. He had spoken again and again of the suffering and death he knew was coming. It was Passover, and the Christ was about to become the perfect Passover sacrifice. One last time, he prepared his disciples for the coming day.
It seemed like the night had come all too fast, or as though it would never arrive. As Jesus sat down with his dearest friends, just before he gave up his life, and though agony waited for him, he comforted each one of them.
Jesus was 33 years old. For 33 years, he had limited himself to human flesh, feeling everything other men felt, getting hungry and thirsty, tired and sore. He was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane and dragged from one trial to the next. He was sentenced to die. After being brutalized and humiliated, he was forced to drag his own cross through the streets of Jerusalem to the hill of crucifixion.
Down the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem that day, the soldiers tried to clear the narrow streets, but the crowd pressed in to see the man condemned to die on Calvary. He was bleeding from a beating, there were stripes upon his back, and he wore a crown of thorns upon his head, and he bore with every step the scorn of those who cried out for his death. Down the Via Dolorosa, called the way of suffering, like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way to Calvary.
That would cleanse the souls of all men, made its way through the heart of Jerusalem.
Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way of suffering, like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way to Calvary. All the way to Calvary.
Usually it took days for a man to die by crucifixion. For Jesus, it was about 6 hours. Sabbath was about to begin, and the Jews didn't want bodies to remain on their crosses over the holy day. The soldiers broke the legs of the two men crucified on either side of him to hasten their death. But Jesus had already died. Maybe it was because he had literally poured out all of his blood for the world to